1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Orbit some analog stereo. How about now? Do you hear me?
It's good.
Is it better?
Yes, it is. It is good. It is good.
Oh, good. Because it was something automatically, but this automatically was completely wrong, let's say, and very bad sensitivity. Now share screen. I will say share. But this is very good. This is okay. Seems like if I share now MATLAB, it should share also Simulink. Okay, now I go and run this new MATLAB model. So new Simulink model, actually what we need. Okay, do you see Simulink window? But it could be separate application. No, you do not see it. New share. Simulink. So that it runs this. And now if I create, I go with a blank model.
Professor, do we need to do this in parallel with you?
As you wish, but you should do lab work, yes? Expect, yes,
Okay,
of
but,
course.
Yeah, but in my MATLAB, the Simulink is not opening.
It must be opening. Maybe you have to wait because it's not that fast.
No, I have only Simulink extension open option.
Okay, what is this? You do not need any code. You just go and new new Simulink model. Okay, you go.
Okay, thank you.
New
Black.
Simulink model. But the bad news that it doesn't share. It shares only particular window. And if I now have to Simulink. Okay, if I switch to this, then I think if I open library, in this library window again will be not shared. Yes, and, this is. Okay. I will just do some tuning here.
Professor?
Yes.
This should be done with the given PDF which you have posted in the RTOS. With that help, we need to do this laboratory work.
Yes, actually, yes, but there is some. I planned to rewrite this description of the PDF, but I didn't manage it to do in time. So it says about RTL SDR actually, but you have now this Plutos there, and this is only difference here. So this PDF which is there is not very precise, let's say. It was oriented to lab when we did on this on the RTLs, but now we have different SDRs which we purchased last years, and now it looks like this description is outdated and need to be changed. That's why I wish that we do together. We of course can find some RTLs because I have a bunch of them, and I just started to think that if we go with RTLs, then description will be appropriate and we will not have to make anything. Okay, just I will change. Yes, I will go with this RTL SDR devices, the small ones. This is like this. I have, because in the first year, in the 1990, in the 2090, when we started this course, we had only RTLs. And this Pluto is somewhat more advanced. But for this first laboratory work, it does not make big sense. And in fact, it doesn't make sense for almost in all laboratory works. Frankly speaking, and let's do it with RTL, because then the description will be right. I just forgot about this moment. Too much to do at the same time, let's say. The problem with all this. So just a moment, wait for 5 minutes. I will replace SDRs with RTLs, and then you can try the description. It will be completely okay and fully compliant with the hardware which we are using. And that's important, in fact, because if you see something different, it's not good, especially for the first time. So one more to-do point in my schedule. I don't know when I will do this. Okay, you can try. I connected all 3 RTLs to the computers. Now I will take myself also this small nice thing. Okay, so I will just plug to USB port. We can try to do it. So, but I will need some settings here, but well, settings, where was settings? Here. Advanced sharing options, no.
Professor, I think if you share whole screen, we will get every window you open.
Yes, but the problem is that it is partly black, as you already said.
Okay.
It was some kind of bug here. Share selected up. Select. I think the Linux version doesn't have option to share all windows of the one application. And this is sad, of course. Just only solution could be disconnect the second display. Okay, let's check what goes with the displays. Printer Thunderbolt displays. Resolution. ViewSonic. Okay, there is only one display. Okay, let's try. Share screen. Desktop 1. How it looks? Is it okay or some black?
It's
Most
okay,
of
Professor.
the things are visible.
Sorry?
It's fine, Professor.
It's fine?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, good. So that means that we are now after half an hour. Oh, more, like after an hour. Okay. Okay, but this is not big deal, this lab work. We just testing everything together. So what here, we need to go to, when you open this new model, the first thing you do is, okay, I will open the description just to not confuse you.
In Simulink, we have to choose blank model, Professor.
Where you
In
go
Simulink.
here and in this it's a little bit different versions, and I already forgot how to use it. File, model properties. You have to go to file, model properties, model properties. No, file. Simulation. Oh, simulation model configuration parameters, this one. And here you need to switch off this variable step. You go with fixed step and no continuous states. This always you should start with this, and even you can save some template with already this switched in, because if you forget to switch to off this continuous states, then it will create you some interesting problems which you will not be able to solve. This is Simulink has a lot of settings, and if you break them, then no one will be able to help you. And also stop time must be infinite, yes, otherwise it will stop after 10 seconds. Just enter in F, yes, inf, that means that this is infinite end time. But this is kind of Yes, this is kind of hybrid. I think the text says about Pluto. I just reading this description. But all schematics is RTL SDR. So it just kind of poo, poo, poo. It's totally broken, let's see. Okay. So what we will need, we need in fact 3 blocks to realize this lab works. We need source, we need this SDR unit. So we will go to the library here and find this RTL SDR unit. Don't look for the Pluto, because now we are using RTLs everywhere.
Professor, how can we take the library option?
This is this button. This.
Okay.
And you also just view library browser also via menu. This is the most important button. And when you go, this is a huge library. What we need RTL. Just enter RTL and press search button, and it will find your necessary block. After a while, no, but it opens this book library, which is not necessary by the fact we need.
Professor,
Yes.
before searching that RTL, we need to configure the parameters, or after that we can do it?
It doesn't matter at all. We can must do it before the simulation. Yes, before we run. So.
Okay.
And even if you do not do this, it maybe will work, but it's better to do this.
Okay.
But
where to take that one, Professor? Because I was searching that RTL, so.
Yes, I'm just looking that it finds this library, but doesn't find. Oh God. It's somehow broken. Yes, that means that after update of the MATLAB, it has lost support of this unit. And that means that we cannot use RTLs now, because we updated MATLAB, and because RTL we didn't use last year, I didn't realize that support for RTL is lost. And one of the solutions could be just install support. Just go to environment, add-ons, get add-ons. No, we need environment, get add-ons, get hardware support packages. And we search for RTL. No, but this is, there is a bug with the keyboard, which is well known. When sometimes it doesn't allow to enter anything because it locks. Now it starts working. I will help you to install this package as well. Okay, I will go to your computers and install this package back because it was installed, but after this update.
Okay,
of the
Professor.
MATLAB. Yeah, this is a problem with the keyboard. FDL. Go here. But it seems that on this, it's installed. Okay. Okay, but where?
Professor, I already opened one model.
But I do not see it. Because it hides somehow. That's interesting. If I will minimize this. Okay, let's look for the RTL. So which one was yours? This first one.
Yeah, I have searched RTL SDR unit.
Okay, it doesn't. Right, but RTL. You see, you have this. Okay, that means that how about here? Yes, everyone has, except me. That's nice. I will install and I also will have. I didn't have because I think that means that this computer was somehow upgraded, and after that it lost this support for RTL SDR. Okay, next. By the way, this you will learn how to install driver if you wish your own RTL. Okay, next it will try to connect. Finish. Okay, this is not necessary. I go back to here, go to the lab. Go to the library. And now I look for RTL because it must be just simply RTL something receiver. White box, not colored, not anything. Yes, this one. Okay, this is our receiver. This is in fact responsible for software-defined radio. It will be always necessary when you do something with SDR, but if we will do with Pluto, because the rest of lab works we will do on Pluto, then we will use this another block called Pluto, yes? No, it's just doesn't find. So it seems that someone has uninstalled all support packages from this computer. Okay. Well, what we will do now, we need this, and here we have to tune few things. Double click, First of all, you have to say that frequency will be tunable from outside. That means that instead instead of dialogue, you select input port. That means it will show some port where you can feed the frequency value. Automatic gain control, okay. Sample rate must be 240. Frequency correction doesn't, this here must be single, and samples per frame is, it could be okay. So something like this. We do connect, and here you have frequency, carrier frequency input port. Here we can go to the library and put some constant. Go to the commonly used blocks and find the constant. And this constant is responsible for the carrier frequency. Here we enter the frequency. Let's start with some fixed frequency. Let's say 100 megahertz. There is one station at exactly 100 megahertz. You can enter any frequency, but you must be sure that there is a station at this frequency. Yes.
Professor?
Yes.
I couldn't able to place that RTL on that workspace.
So I barely hear you.
I couldn't able to place the RTL SDR block on the workspace.
Could not enable?
Yeah, Professor. And also I couldn't able to change the value of that ADC or everything, which you are explaining just 2 minutes before.
It says it shows gray, or how it is?
Like, can I share my screen?
Oh no, I can go and look. So okay, but you should drag this block to your model before.
Okay.
You see, you go and drag block into your model because you cannot modify it within library. Yes?
Okay.
You should drag, you take this block and drag over from the library to your model. Yes, this is because you build your model by dragging blocks from the library to your model, and then please save it, because if it will crash, you will have to do it from the scratch. Just maybe, I don't know, somewhere go. It seems like, okay, documents, lab 1, save. Okay, so now here you should enter some value corresponding to the frequency in megahertz. So let's say, for example, 102.7 megahertz. This is E6, or 100 megahertz, whatever, but you must be sure that there is some station there. But then we will later add some slider to tune. But now we will just live with this constant. After this, we need one more thing. We need this FM demodulator. For this, we go and just look for the FM demod or something like this. You can use FM demodulator baseband, but you also you also could use broadcasting demodulator. Broadcast demodulator board, because broadcast demodulator has much more features because it's able to demodulate stereo and so on and so on. And but this FM also will work.
Professor, in my keyboard, I think I'm having a bug. So if I search something, it is going repeatedly.
Yes, I know there is some bug. I have heard about this bug. So it's so because I have seen this strange behavior before. So where, please show me how it goes.
Oh, now it's working.
No, but we have to leave this bug. No way. Okay, you can take this one, for example, FM demodulator baseband. It's okay, it will work. I already dragged it. Or you can use broadcasting, but they are both working, not big deal.
Okay.
And what we will do now is just check if everything is fine here. Sample rate 240, it's okay. Frequency deviation here everything must be fine.
Professor, I don't have option of sample rate and frequency de-emphasis, filter time, etc.
Yes, in this simple one, if you use, because if you use this one, nothing could be changed. And okay, let's use this broadcast demodulator because it's also written in description, I think, yes. It's slider. No, it uses regular FM demodulator, not broadcasting. Okay. Okay, then let's go with the description, which is based on just simple FM demod. This one. And here, then we will need deviation is okay, and you do not have any other options. The problem here, then if you use this, then you will need sample rate converter. And in the description, you also have this. You have to find sample rate converter and put it also here, because you need to convert from the 75, from this 240 kilohertz. Yes, because RTL is working at 240 sampling rate, but your sound card needs much less. That needs you write here that you go from 240 to 48. This is exactly 5 times. This ratio must be dividable, yes, and bandwidth could be like 40 kilohertz, doesn't matter what you have the rest. And finally, you need a speaker. You just go and find for audio sync.
Can you show once more sample rate converter?
Yes, sample rate is from 100 to 140 to 48.
Mm.
From 240 kilohertz to 48 kilohertz. Yes,
Okay.
this is 240 to 48. This is the sample rate of your RTL, and this is sample rate of your sound card. And if it's fine, then you go and put here audio device. And in fact, that's it. It must be already working. If I run, it must compile. Okay, system error. Okay. Yes, there is one interesting thing that if you do not use frames, it will decimate in this, and then this number must be divisible by 5. So that means that you should put here, for example, like 10,000 or something like this, any number which could be divided by 5, because 1024 is not divisible by 5, and this is a problem.
Professor, the FM and sample rate and every other are found in the library browser, right?
Everything is in the library browser, everything.
Okay. What is the one that is before HTL SDR, RTL SDR receiver?
This is a constant,
Okay.
just here. In commonly used blocks,
Okay.
you find, so this is, now it's very slow. I think because it's starting, it doesn't respond well, because also I think Zoom is taking a lot of resources as well.
It is called constant, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called constant.
Нежность в глазах твоих читаю, знаю, что снова погибаю.
You can
So
try.
can I run?
Sorry?
Can I run?
Yes, you go here, save before running, because it could crash and then you lose your work. And everything
where
is
should we
fine.
save it?
I will go and look work.
Okay.
You can save anywhere, doesn't matter, but you have to, because you have to prepare the report, you have to, okay, you have to make some pictures as well, but you can save anywhere. This running will take time. Because we have 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we have to finish. I can leave those computers running, and if you wish, you can continue. Yes, but I will go. So, do you hear any sound?
No, I can't hear anything. Because it tuning to it only reach 30. Maybe it should reach 100.
Sorry?
I don't know. There is an option downwards that is running. T is equal to 41 now.
So I
So
still
we
don't
have
understand.
Professor, at the window of Simulink, there is a option running. Can you see?
Yes, yes, it's running, and you should hear the sound.
I should stop.
Yes, that's why you should hear the sound, because but who knows? Yes, because it could be some, there is one problem. And maybe it's here also as well, that if you do not have connected phones, we had this problem before, that it will not, because I have speakers connected to my computer. Oh, there is a jam. Maybe I will connect some headphones here, and it will help you to hear the sound. It's weird, but please stop and run again.
Okay.
Because Linux dynamically detects the sound card. And there is some kind of advanced sound cards which, if they do not see the headphones, they do not produce any sound. Please try once more.
Okay.
Professor, where is sample rate converter?
So at least I hear the sound.
Oh, okay. So it's working.
Okay. Just audio.
Professor,
Yes, do you hear sound?
No, I can't hear.
Yeah, it's very strange, because I think this is because of the MATLAB now, because when we played the sound of the music, I didn't hear the sound, but you heard, but now. So one of the solutions could be just, I will stop and I will go into this sound device and select something.
Aston,
Yeah.
where is sample rate converter?
Yeah, but this is not, there is weird options.
In the library.
Tools.
Simulink library browser.
Yeah.
What should I type there?
Sample rate.
It shows me Faro rate converter.
Oh, but in my computer it showed me sample rate. You should separate with a hyphen. Sample rate.
Sample iPhone.
Rate.
I mean sample iPhone, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Sir, can you hear the music?
Yes, I believe you, because I hear this sound.
Okay.
And there is
So
no
it's
big
working.
options to check, because here it just says something, enable audio transmitting, transmit audio to closest desk, enable playback. And seems that MATLAB doesn't take into account those options. And this.
Still, what is the last symbol? It's volume or speaker?
Audio device.
Audio device.
So this is so difficult.
Professor, next time can we work in faculty?
Sorry?
Next time can we work in faculty? So it will be easier for everyone.
So I do not understand. Time?
Next, no. In next lab, can we work in faculty?
Next lab.
Yeah.
Yes,
So it will be
if Naveen will fix this thing with this, we can also do it like this, and you will work at the faculty and I will work at the room near you. So it's also a possible combination, yes?
okay. So we can avoid these issues, right?
Yes, and you of course could come and try this in the lab without me, yes?
Yeah.
And yes, because this is some kind of weird problem with the sound, and I was afraid that this could happen. That because there is a MATLAB which always had the problems with the sound, even on the one desktop, without any remote connections. But if we put on top of all these problems remote connection, okay, let's run the model at least with this. I do not see that others could be doing what I asked. Yes? Because what is the plan? If you do not finish this work, it will not be accepted and you will fail this course. Or you are going to do it another day. You should do at least what I asked. Okay, I will leave computer running and come after half an hour, maybe then, and check if you are able to run this. Okay, without the sound, but it must be working.
Professor, it's finished for me, right?
Not. We need one more thing. Yes, we need the
Okay.
tuning of the frequency.
Okay.
Here we go to the library and put slider. Yes, you find for the slider, not slider gain, but just regular slider. Put the slider on the model and okay, we have stopped the model, of course. In the running model, it's not possible to do the changes. Then put the slider,
Professor?
then double
Professor?
click on slider, and then press on the constant. You have to link the constant and the slider.
Professor,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Professor, I think I have some problem with my system. Like every time I'm doing it, it comes back to the MATLAB. Getting out of the simulation.
So your system is number 2, yes?
Yes, Professor.
It crashes, yes?
Yes,
What is
it gets back.
So, but what you do, please show me.
Okay, here. Bro.
So everything works.
It works now, Professor. It works now, yeah.
Professor, I can't put the slider in the our Simulink from
Yes.
the library.
Yes.
So I can't drag it.
Yeah, it's very difficult if you are far away, and this is kind of not very convenient. You have to stop the model. Yes.
Yeah, I stopped.
If you stop, then you can drag.
Yeah. Then we want to double click, right?
So I have this is very weak speaker, and I cannot hear very well.
So
That's
then
if
we
I
want to
go-
double click, right?
Yes, you double click, and then it will open this, and you have to. It's here in this area. It is a connection between your slider and your which it asks you which block you wish to regulate. Yes, because slider it's going to regulate some of these blocks. Then you click here, and then you click on the constant, and then it will link the slider and the constant. You please say connect here, because sometimes you have bunch of parameters, and here you say frequencies. For example, from 90 megahertz until 110 megahertz. This is a FM band. And if you do so, then you will connect the slider with this constant. And when you move the slider, the constant will change value, and your tuner will tune to different frequencies. And this will allow you.
Not confusion.
If you are not in love, you can not get fun. Yes? And don't start thinking what you can do. Because if you do some modeling, it's okay. But okay, let's try. Do you have this? At least we will try. Because we do not have time to do this lab once more.
Okay, I connect the slider.
Okay, and if you run, please run how it works. At least I will enjoy your radio.
Oh, my run button is hanged. Yeah, yeah.
No, it's slow. Okay, just if we move the slider.
Can you hear?
Yeah, it works. Yeah. Okay, there is only problems that sound doesn't get translated to your computer. And this also is not, I think, because it's slow, it's not that funny. And
Professor, can you help me with my system? Like I'm unable to connect my constant with my RTL SDR receiver.
so this is which one, third one or second?
Second one.
Ah, but because, yeah, okay. You have to click here and say that here is input port
Okay.
for source of the center frequency.
Professor,
And
can
if
you
you do
also help me with the parameter values?
You go here, and in the constant you have to, okay, that's fine. So theoretically it must be runnable. Ah, but this is also wrong. You need to put here 240. Here it is 48, because okay, here must be also 10,000. Yeah, did not die. And here the frequency also is not correct. What else? Привет. Ну, перерыв, но у нас тут все очень плохо.
Руслан проверил, один человек может делать параллельно 3 сессии, ну, 3 сессии одновременно в зоне, но заходить и хостить может только одна. Вот. Просто надо указывать, как хостов ставить. Так что линки я могу сделать.
Но подожди, а не будет каких-то глюков потом?
Каких? Он проверил, он потестировал, я говорю.
Подожди, еще раз, значит.
Один может запланировать, чтобы были ссылки на сессии.
Ну.
Параллельные.
Ну.
Ну.
А дальше?
А дальше ты уже еще по хосту указываешь.
И это работает?
Это работает.
И он не выкидывает? Меня выкидывает.
Что у тебя выкидывает? Просто ты заходишь в одну только.
А, я понял, что если не заходить, то все окей, да? Ну да, наверное, так и есть. Подожди, а кохост сможет все сделать?
Да, конечно.
Ну давай тогда, можно делать.
Ну, вот я так и сделаю, тогда Дарью попрошу начать это самое. Я сделаю зум какие-то вот эти самые линки, и Дарью попрошу сделать регистрацию.
Хорошо. В смысле, в эту, да?
Да.
Ну хорошо. Я думал, что до пятницы. Ну, может, в принципе, если чем раньше, тем лучше.
Программу когда ты? Завтра ты делаешь?
Не, думаю, что в четверг. Мне нужно доплаты пока.
Вот я тоже хотела вычислить.
Я забраковал, что не заплачен, не взаимостоятельно.
Ну, это же самое. Ну, типа, за не заплачено. Ладно, если я доберусь, и у меня какой-то драфт будет, я тебе скажу драфт в любом виде. Ну, из разряда это на бумажке нарисованный тоже драфт.
Драфт чего?
Возможные программы, которые как основных тематик.
А, как сгруппировать?
Да.
Это большая работа. Да ладно, не берись.
Я не про это. Я говорю, что если я посмотрю по диагонали, у меня будут идеи, я их смогу зафиксировать так, чтобы они были более-менее понятны, я поделюсь, потому что иначе это сидеть, и я помню. Я не хочу так сидеть.
Ну, ты не будешь сидеть.
Ты хочешь?
Я не хочу.
Мне айтишники, кстати, не отвечают, зараза. Представляешь, я не надеюсь, конечно.
So, still, you finished, you can be free, but you please copy the picture, yes, from this model to your report.
Okay, professor. Thank you.
Может, видео что-то звонит?
Only the model?
Сейчас, подожди.
Professor, should I copy only the model?
Неудобно, короче.
Совсем?
Sorry, I can hear you.
Should I copy only the model?
Yes, because you need the picture in the report, yes. And of course, we planned also to put some spectrum analyzer here and look to the spectrum, but we are out of the time. And let's leave with this picture of the model and your observations and so on. You put this into the report.
Okay.
And I think it will be
Also
fine.
about my system.
Can I leave?
Sorry?
Can I leave?
Yes, you can leave. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the lecture.
So I will fix now the Navin's model and Gopinath, and if they are working. Проблема в том, что звук, как бы он передается обычно, вот если протестировать аудиофайл, все нормально, но MATLAB выдает звук на наушники, ему Ну, оно все такое глючное, даже в лаборатории. Я ищу, если наверх там посадить тест, все это становится вот
Ну
такое.
хорошо, если вы, наверное, посадить индусов, что лучше? Да, я про это тебе и говорю.
Что, может, это главное компонента в этой системе.
Да, да, да.
Это не важно, что там остальное, да.
Именно это что говорю.
Не важно, где
Слушай,
он.
может быть, потому что нам пока что ничего не ответили.
Давай позвоним сейчас. Так. Так.
Я не давала бы вас.
Professor? Professor?
So, okay. So the first machine is working, the second is not, yes, because of the some problem.
Second is me actually, Professor.
So unfortunately, I have very weak speakers, complex signal mismatch. Audio device signal of real complex, but why? The sample rate converter is doing something bad. Ah, I know, this is modulator, not demodulator. Ah. Why you put the modulator here? You need demodulation of this.
Yeah, okay, Professor. Sorry.
Go to the library, select FM demod baseband. Put it here. Oh, here nothing to do. The only problem is the sound.
Okay.
Because, oh, but maybe it will work for you.
Yeah,
Do you hear the sound?
yes, I can hear it, Professor.
Oh, that's great. So that means that something was broke.
Okay.
So do you hear some music or something?
Yes, I heard music, yes.
Okay, good. So unfortunately we do not have this tuning feature yet.
Okay.
How about the Gopinath?
Professor,
Is it working? Do you have a sound?
no, I couldn't.
So it's two errors again. What is this? This is a demodulator. Okay, if we run. Okay, this is because you have 2000. This number is not divisible by 5. Put anything divisible by 5, but reasonably large.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Yes, usually maybe 4 labs. Okay, next time we will do lab two pairs together. So on days when we have a lecture, we will not do labs. Otherwise, we will not get in time. Okay, it is working, but it will stop after the 10 seconds because you didn't put this number here. But now it should be working infinitely. No, it's not that bad actually. The sound is working. At
But it
least-
is not clear, Professor.
But you should tune. Maybe you are not tuned to the station. And do not forget to copy image of the model and make the report for the laboratory work, because otherwise it will not count.
Sorry, what you said, Professor?
Professor, how do I bring in the tuning radio value that you have here? It is also in the library view.
So guys, we have to finish now because I'm over time completely.
Okay. So have I finished or I have more to do, Professor?
No, but if you say that you have a sound,
Yeah, I did receive a sound. I heard a music.
and if you, okay, this tuner thing, we could, okay, let's leave it for the next time. And the Gopinath, do you have a sound? It working?
Professor, it was working, Professor. The sound, I can hear it.
So this is some kind of huge echo running around. I do not.
Maybe.
Now the sound is okay.
Oh, now it's much better.
Yeah, actually, I was hearing the sound, Professor.
Okay, good. Because yes, now you can say, but okay, but if it is fine, if you, but then you need for the report the picture, because idea was to put also the spectrum analyzer as it was in the description. We put also some analyzer here in parallel with the input of the FM station. But now, because we have the time that we could finish and stop and then prepare a report for this the next week, we will have a lecture about
Professor, how do we
Bayesian.
get this tuner in the bottom? Is it in the library view?
Yes, yes. If you wish to connect the slider, you go to the library and select the slider.
It's named
Just
slider.
slider, yes. Just put slider, and this is this. Yes, you can try. Drag it to the model. Okay. And then you have double click on this. And then you have to click on this empty space. Or you can start with entering the frequencies. It doesn't matter in which order you do. But you click here, and then you click to the constant. That means it will connect the slider and the constant. Yes.
Okay.
Here you say that you wish connect this parameter of the constant with the slider.
Okay.
It will create connection, and then here you say that your frequencies are from 90 megahertz until normally it's 110 megahertz. And now that must be working. Now you can try with the slider.
Professor,
You can expand it as you wish, but normally, yes.
Professor, can you see the third system? Yes.
Yes, I can see. Yes, but you should run model. Slider will not work until you will not run, because now it's in design state. But you need also double click. This is double click and then click to the constant. And now you click to this empty space and say select blocks and something like this. And then click to, no. Here, just click on this empty, like here somewhere. And then click to constant. And then it will connect. But there is some, I think it's paused, it's not stopped. You need to stop model. Otherwise, it will not be possible to do anything. Here, click here to the constant, connect. Here you put 90. And here 110. Okay. And if now we run, it must be possible to tune. Can you?
Yeah, I can hear, Professor.
Okay, and you can tune. Try, for example, some.
Yeah, the music is playing.
Okay. How about Naveen, do you have possibility? Is it tuning?
Professor, I'm also getting sound.
But this kind of, but if you run.
Yes, I did run, and I yeah.
The tuning worked?
Now I'm getting sound. Yes.
Oh, that's fine. Yes, of course, if you would be sitting in the class, would be more easy. But after 2 weeks, if you manage to get, we could work in the class. I will.
Professor, can you say again, because the sound was going on? I can't hear you what you were saying.
Okay. This is because of the 10-second limitation.
Hello.
Here must be infinity, otherwise it will stop after 10 minutes.
Okay.
After 10 seconds, let's say. Now you can try much easier, that it will not make your life. So
Yeah,
Let's
I
stop
can
now
listen to the
because I
radio.
wish to go to the lunch and it will close after 15 minutes. So next week we will have a lecture. After 2 weeks, we have 2 pairs. Both pairs we will do lab work.
Okay, Professor.
And if we have all these certificates, I will go and test myself and we can do this in the class if you wish.
Okay.
And maybe it would be easier.
Okay.
But technically it's working, yes. How convenient is, the problem is that you do not see each other, yes. And so in the class you could help each other, but now you cannot, yes. And this is
Yes,
drawback
actually.
here.
Yes, that's a problem, Professor.
Okay, I now will stop everything. You can also please copy the picture. Do not copy the model from each other. Yes, this picture, because I will be then.
Professor, for at least for lab, it is better to be in the campus, Professor. We can
Okay,
provide
good,
our
because then you will help each other. We have a team, and maybe it's better because of this. Yes,
at least for lab, it's useful. Like we can arrange like one week the whole lecture class, and next week whole complete laboratory work. Like that, we can manage.
Yeah, but this is yes. We will do this. We will have a lecture, or when we have a choose and we do laboratory work. It was expected to do it like this.
Yeah, at
This
least,
only for this first one, which I seemed to be very easy. I just decided to mix, but normally we do not mix lectures with labs in 1 week.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So what you do, just make a screenshot, or I don't know how to send. Maybe this AnyDesk has a feature to send the, but you can
Professor,
just
I will most probably get my certificate within next week, or else it would take me the other week. As Gopinath said, if it is possible, we could have lecture 1 week fully and then lab the other week, such that starting from 12 to 4, 12:30 to 4.
Yes, we will do this.
Okay,
After
thank you.
2 weeks, but if
After
you
2
will
weeks,
have this certificate.
Yes, after 2 weeks, I'll have my certificate in hand. Yeah.
That's fine, that we will do this after 2 weeks.
Yes, Professor.
I
Thank
will
you.
do testing. I don't know what will happen after 10th of the October, because then testing will not be allowed. So I have to go
Even if we are
to,
in the lab, it is if you are working remotely also, it will be easy for us because we all will be there together and we can help each other.
yes, that's the idea. This is a drawback, which I now understand, that everything is fine, but you cannot help each other. Yes.
Okay, Professor. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so now I'll shut down everything.
Okay.
And if you need to fix this something later, we could, but please take screenshot, yes, of the model.
Yes,
Is everyone did this? Okay, I will have the recording, of course, of all this stuff, but this is only one model will be visible, because your models are not visible in the recording, and that's why please make sure that you have screenshots. And after that I will shut down the system.
Do we also have to take the parameter values of screenshots or just the main RTL view?
You do not have time for this, yes, because ideally, of course, you could create like all these parameters of all these windows. You can of course do this. Just open the window, screenshot, open the window, screenshot, open the window, screenshot, because it will help to understand if something goes wrong. But in your case, everything is fine. It's enough only this. Okay. So I will now move to switch everything down. Okay.
Okay, Professor.
Good. So, okay, I will shut down the machines now.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, see you next week online.
Okay, Professor. Thank you. Goodbye.
So bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Yeah.